What's going on, YouTube fam, comic book community? It is Wednesday, December 30th, and you know what that means. It's New Comic Book Day! We got a pile here of books ready to go. The 5th Wednesday of the month. Usually, anytime there's 5 Wednesdays in 1 month, you got to know it's stacked, but that last Wednesday is kind of shorter than always, and we're in December, so, you know, it's always going to be annuals and just whatever these companies want to just throw out to end the year. But there were some bangers, and we're going to show you all the books that we picked up this week. It's still a decent stack of books, not going to lie. And we're going to go right on into it with Nightfall Vault Comics line. Nightfall, I think, is their horror line. I Walk with Monsters. This is issue number 2. Hey, horror, I don't know what it is about horror this year, but it's been phenomenal. All these indie horror books that came out this year, incredible. Go check them out, guys. Moving over to IDW, we got Usagi Yojimbo Wanderer's Road, issue number 2. These are recollecting some of the old Usagi Yojimbo stories that are, they were in black and white, but they're in color now, so definitely want to read that. I love Usagi Yojimbo. You guys should check them out too. Going over to Dark Horse, not too many indies this week, but we do have The Witcher Fading Memories issue number 2. These are just collected little stories of Witcher, Geralt, as he travels around and runs into these different jobs that he picks up as a Witcher. Image, the only Image book this week, Monstrous Talk Stories issue number 2. Of course, as they took a break from the main title right now, 30 issues deep, so they're doing a little bit of side stories here with these. Not bad reads if you enjoy the Monstrous universe. Moving over to DC, few books this week. I think there's only three DC books that I personally picked up this week, which is interesting because I think one of my stores accidentally sold some books that were supposed to be on shelves this week last week. So here we have Justice League Endless Winter issue number 2. The official release of this book was this week, but I got it last week. So if you watched the comic talk from last week, you guys are going to see that the variant issue was in that pile. Same thing goes with this one, Batman Annual issue number 5. Shout out to Jim Mint Collectibles saying this was his book of the week. So I'm really excited to read this book and check out the origins of the Clown Hunter. And finally, to wrap it all up, we have Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Last 52, War of the Multiverse. We've been reading all the Death Metal tie-ins, so no brainer to pick this one up too. The final clash of all the universes here in the DC mythos. I was gonna say universe again, but before the culmination of Death Metal issue 7 next week. So we're going to see what happens there. And finally, as always, capping it off with Marvel, we're going to start with our printings here. We have 2 second printings here. This one's for Venom issue number 29. So this is going into that Venom world. Brock finding his wife, Dylan finding his mother. So just another printing of that because Venom's hot. You got to get all the printings. This one right here, Captain Marvel 23, second printing. Namor's son, is it Ove? Is it pronounced Ove? Ov? So we're picking it up because issue 23 itself kind of like went up in price for whatever reason. I can't even tell you why. All right, so issue 40 here of the Avengers. This is Enter the Phoenix Part 1 new storyline arc. This one's interesting. The Phoenix Force is looking for a new host. So there's a tournament of champions getting ready to occur, and all the Avengers are lining up to see who comes out on top to be the new host of the Phoenix. It's interesting. So Phoenix in the last 10 years has been like an integral part of the Marvel universe, especially with Avengers vs. X-Men. That was a big deal, and here it is again, coming back and picking a new host. Shang-Chi issue number 4. This one's continuing that storyline there. Gearing up, he's getting another, I don't know if it's an ongoing or a new series coming in 2021, but it's all in favor due to the new movie that's coming out for Shang-Chi, so I'm really happy that he's getting some love right now. Where's Iron Fist? We need more martial arts comics back. This one's a one-shot this week. Excuse me, my voice cracked. We have some variant editions. We needed to get this nullified book from Alex Cott. Ghost Rider Return of Vengeance one-shot. Look at this fucking nullified cover. Amazing. Incredible. And we have another variant edition that I picked up as well. Just to get 2 of those, because Ghost Rider, you know, not really one of my favorite heroes, but we're going to give it a shot and see what they're doing with the character, because I haven't read Ghost Rider in a while, so I'm always thinking, oh, it's Johnny Storm, or not Johnny Storm, excuse me, Johnny Blaze. Wow, Johnny Storm. I mean, they're both on fire, right? And then Robbie Reyes. I know Robbie Reyes was Ghost Rider for a little bit. The Cosmic Ghost Rider is Frank Castle out in space, which is crazy. And then this is a different guy here that's, you know, Ghost Rider. So I think that's really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. Moving forward, Wolverine issue number 8. This is the 350th legacy issue. So every time Marvel has some sort of anniversary, they have to do something with this book. So I had to pick it up. 350. I always try to pick up those anniversary editions. The nullified cover this week for Wolverine, super sick. You're gonna pick that up, cover price. Moving along, we have X-Men 16. If I'm going to read an X-Men book, I'm going to read the main X-Men title. So we're going to go ahead and continue after 10 of Swords here. Not sure what's going on. I realize I don't have issue 16, so I'm going to have to pick that up and get back on that title. See what's going on with Krakoa and the Quiet Council. Got a couple King in Black tie-ins this week. Iron Man, Doctor Doom. One shot. I believe it's a one shot. These guys teaming up. Is that Santa in the background? What's going on there? Why is Santa there? And I have Namor issue number 2. We're gonna see what the dark have in store for Null. Issue 1 really just introduced them more so than actually had anything to do with King in Black. So hopefully this issue they finally surface and figure out what they're doing to quell this symbiote invasion. And I want to show, I left this one for last. This is the cover of the week, of course. Marvel has hired some of the best and brightest talent for this Stormbreaker initiative to showcase these new and upcoming artists, including Patrick Gleason, Peach Momoko, and a few others. But this cover by Patrick Gleason for Amazing Spider-Man issue 55, the final issue in the story arc Last Remains. Look at this cover, the webbing to create Spider-Man's costume. Absolutely incredible. We got a couple of copies of this. I wish I could find the Virgin cover, but maybe we'll search for it on eBay or something later down the line. But this cover is incredible. I'm really happy to have that into the collection. And of course, it's the last issue. Does Kindred win? Does Peter absolve himself? We'll see. Finishing it off as always, here are the variants. So we have a 1 in 25. I think this is David Finch. I'm not sure, but Wolverine 350. Got to get our variants, guys. Got to get our variants. Incredible looking book there. This is Amazing Spider-Man 55 again. We've been picking up all of these Miles Morales Amazing Spider-Man PlayStation 5 variants. So we have Miles there with Prowler. Very nice cover. Really like that cover. Then we have Avengers. I think this is the 1 in 10 incentive. Can't remember who drew this, but you see the Phoenix Force in the back. But the classic stance of our heroes, Thor, Cap, and Iron Man. Love it. And as I was saying, this is a Stormbreaker initiative. Another one of the artists there. I think there's 6 artists that Marvel was spotlighting. This is Joshua Cassara for another Avengers variant. But Black Panther T'Challa, rest in peace Chadwick, right on the cover there. I thought it was incredible. The next generation of elite artists is what they're calling the Stormbreakers. And a special treat for you guys, picked up a couple of books on Off the Wall. Big Silver Surfer fan, so I don't have this issue. This is issue 34 from 1990. This is the coming of Thanos when he came back. So this is an iconic cover here. Issue 34 there for Silver Surfer, adding that to the collection. I would say it is a 9.0 copy, at least. Definitely not a 9.8 candidate, but that's okay, because it's added to the collection. It's still a great book. And this final book we talked about a couple weeks ago in stream. So I wanted to show you guys that we definitely have it now in the collection. So I have 2 out of the 3 books with Spider-Man donning the black symbiote suit. Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Daredevil issue 141. Controversy abound. Which issue came out? What is the very first cover appearance of the black symbiote suit? Everyone seems to say it's Secret Wars 8. Is it ASM 252? Or is it Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Daredevil issue 141? Who knows? Doesn't matter. They all came out at the same time, so they all count. Glad to own that one and add it to the collection. Really happy. Got it for a great price. I'd say this issue is, let's say, 8.5 cover at best. Maybe we can get it close to like an 8.8 or so. Not sure, but that's gonna do it for the Comic Talk this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys liked what you saw, please leave a comment down below. That caps the year of 2020. Very crazy year for comic books, as I've said the last 2 weeks. The speculator market has really grown significantly. A lot of the books that I own, thanks to these enthusiasts, these collectors going out and picking up books this year, because everyone was stuck inside. Nobody really could go anywhere, and the people, I'm not shining a light on anyone that had an unfortunate year with work and everything, but a lot of people still had money they wanted to spend because they weren't doing anything else, and to occupy that time, they used it to buy comic books, read comic books, get into a hobby, do something while they were sitting at home. So they were buying books, and these books skyrocketed, and it was an amazing trend to see, and I hope to see a lot of it continue into 2021. So if you want to continue this discussion, of course, come on over to the Discord. The link is down below in the description, and I appreciate it as always, guys. So happy holidays, Comic Talk. Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the 6th for New Comic Book Day, the 1st of 2021. Bag and boredom. See you later.